get tricky on this war phone. Can't wait till the day that I come home. Doing time behind these walls, I wouldn't wish it on nobody. Life on pause, but the clock's still rolling, ayy. Stepping down on the gas, but feel nothing. Soon enough, you just get numb to it all. You can't walk this time off, don't get involved with the law on some real shit.
It's your boy, P-World-E-Lo. Thank you for tuning in to Prison Files Podcast. Please hit that like and subscribe button for notifications of future fire content. Now let's kick back and relax while I take you inside the deepest corners of the California prison system. Hey, it's your boy P-World-E-Lo in the building. Coming back with another one for you guys today, man. I got my boy Bugz coming up out of East Oakland on the line. And we're going to kind of get into, his backstory as to being a business owner, having his own cannabis line, Icy Exotics, working with Empire Records and Freedom Lost Records. A business owner by the age of 24 and coming into ultimately doing 51 to life in prison. So, Buzz, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good.
That's right, bro. So, for my viewers and my listeners out there that might not be familiar with you, go ahead and give them a little backstory, man, as to what it was like growing up in the trenches, man, out in East Oakland, and how you were able to bring yourself out of that environment to become a business owner so early on, in your career, and then ultimately leading you to 51 to life at 24.
Yeah, growing up in East Oakland was hard. Basically coming from a family that it was known for being hustlers and basically kingpins. And during the point in time, I had negative role models to follow behind and look at things that I wasn't supposed to do, but I was doing anyway. And I always had good grades in school, but I was so addicted to the fast life that by the age of 16, I really jumped in the streets heavily, moving towns. That was the way when my father came back from doing 20 years in the pen, that was his way to get back in my life. And after that, it was just a wrap. By the age of 18, I started growing. And by the age of 21, I ended up jumping in the cannabis industry. Went legal, took all the money that I made from the legal.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That when I was going OT, put it in the cannabis industry, and I jumped in. My first year, it was pretty hard. It was when I say that is like we went through a lot of ups and downs that first year. By the second year, we took off and we really started booming. I ended up I started checking my IG and started seeing a lot of different people popping up, from Backpack Boys to Deep East Oakland Farms to Granny Floral to Burner to Oops All Berries and John with Wafers and everybody that started tapping in. And we started really taking off. I ended up in 2017. I ended up getting introduced back into the music industry. My cousin brought me in, fucking with Empire. They ended up getting signed to Empire. While I was doing that, I was managing them for a moment, and then I ended up meeting Gazi. Gazi brought me in as an A&R. We started using that to further my cannabis industry even more. Once I did that, I want to say like 2019, my boy ended up moving to L.A., and him and Davo was very close. And basically, Davo and Mozzy and them brought me in to Freedom Lost Records. With that, up until the next following year when I got in the situation, basically, a lot of things have happened in them 3-4 years of me being in the industry and dealing with the music and really starting to take off. A lot of things happened.
So, what was your mindset, man, for people that's out there in the streets right now? They you come from a negative environment. The hood is your life. But you're moving in a positive direction to get legitimate money. Trying to own a business. I know it's hard, man, because the streets is always tugging at you. You know what I'm saying? You got cousins, you got homeboys, that are still out there in the street, and it's so easy to get dragged back in, And so, what was that like for you?
That was very difficult. I wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for my homeboys. a lot of the times that even though I made it out and a lot of people loved that I made it out, it was just that calling to coming back to the streets. A lot of times just coming back and just chilling. You don't think about it at that time. You think about I'm just coming back, chilling with my boys. And
only take one situation.
Yeah. Ultimately, like, you know what I mean? That day we just chilling. Something happened.
Yeah, so all right, thank you. Excuse me to my pictures, man. You know, we're in prison, so you know the interruptions come. You know, there's studios right there. But anyway, so yeah. I know your situation, unfortunate situation, man, and you're fortunately you're gonna be home, man, and I know that, you know. We actually got one of the same attorneys, you know, one of the representatives we was going through is actually, you know, help representing me right now. And so, bro, you're gonna be out there. You don't belong in prison. You're one of the ones, man, that has a good head on your shoulders, the way that you move in here. You know, you instantly came in here, started to take advantage of the opportunities and incentives that are here for us to take advantage of. You know, jumped into trying to counsel the youth, you know, and get involved in those programs. And being a voice, man, for those that don't have a voice, for me to voice inside of the prison community. You know, so salute to you for that, bro. So what was it was Icy Exotics that you first got into it that really took you legit?
Yeah, it was Icy Exotics. Launched that in 2017.
That's what's up, man. There's so much legitimate money out there, bro, that it's crazy that we keep seeing people coming back in. You know, it's a repetitive cycle, and they haven't learned in. Go get the legit blood. You know, that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's where it really is. For up until 2016 was when I really started noticing about the legal cannabis industry. They started having these programs like Oakland Echo Seed programs where they was giving people the money. Fortunately, I didn't go that route. I had the money. But I used to tell people all the time, like, get in the industry. And a lot of people didn't listen. But since I've been down, a lot of my boys followed my blueprint, and they have really taken off and did exactly what I told them to do, and they're thriving in the cannabis industry.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And you're going to be right back out there with them, man. You know, keep your faith in God, man. Keep moving behind these walls. You know, the doors are going to open up for you, you know. So speak a little bit on the relationship, man, in the music industry with people like Mozzy, TJ 3K, you know, other Bay Area artists and abroad. You know, you got a roster, man, of, you know, talented individuals that you're still in contact with to this day.
Yeah, let me start with my cousin who first got signed to Empire and brought me over there to Empire. Boots from the Fall, she's from North Oakland. Got signed to Empire in 2016. She really took off on that On Me song with Raven Justice. I have worked with, over the course of the years since I was a teenager, I have worked with Raven Justice. I have worked with Boo. I have worked with Beat a Bang, Nook Banga. I have worked with SOB. I have worked with the Trill Youngins, Zay Bang. I have turned around and also going into later on in life, and when I started dealing with Free the Lost, TJ 3K that you have brought up, and Mozzy, Sally Rule, Mama Also, Yelly, December, and Kenny Mason, and it was a great journey of working with all these guys. And there's probably a couple of dudes that I have forgotten, left out, but dealing with them guys and working with everybody and moving on in the music industry and basically trying to further my career as well as their career and going on tours with these guys, and it was just an amazing journey.
That's what's up, man. That's a blessing, bro. A lot of people don't get to experience that in life, man, and that's a blessing, bro. It's you know, it's sad, man, because your situation is, you know, one of the typical situations when you see people that finally make it up out of the hood, man, and they doing good and they're getting legit money, you know, they always go back to their roots, you know, and it's because, you know, that sense of loyalty and, you know what I mean? You got those friendships, and it's just that environment, you know. And, you know, I think you want to go back and show people, look, bro, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Be able to slide through in the foreign. You know what I'm saying? On the sixes, on the eights, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? In the old school, and, you know, be like, look, bro, I'm up. You know what I mean? But, you know, 9 times out of 10, man, that's what ends up getting people knocked down to life in prison. Okay? Going back to there's so much jealousy, there's so much hatred, you know, there's so much envy. And it's sad to say that, man. You know, don't get me wrong, man. You're always gonna have your solid homies, man, that's loyal. You know, loyalty above all else, man. They're gonna love you. They're gonna embrace you. They're gonna, you know, be there for you, support you through your whole journey. But then you always gonna have the ones, man, that want your spot. You know, and so it's not bad for somebody if you made it out, man. It's not bad to stay out, man. You know, and go get you, you know, 6, 7, 8 bedroom pad somewhere tucked off in another state, man, and go fill your bread, man. Get it legit, you know, and create generational wealth, man, and break these cycles, you know, so your grandkids are still feeling the ripple effects, you know, and getting that money that you created from your blood, sweat, and tears, you know, out of the struggle that you made it out of, you know, instead of having to, you know, go back and lose it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. That's really like my story. Basically, I know with this, before it was like people see me watching me grow up, playing with money. People start seeing me need to elevate, and closest people to you people. And I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn sometimes a lot of people don't realize you're in the way. And I was one of them people. I didn't realize it. Like, just coming back, and, you know, at that time, I'm thinking I'm just stunting, and I'm just having fun. And other people are looking at it, oh, why him? Why not me?
It's crazy, man. The people that's looking at you, that's hating on you, and they're the last thing on your mind. You know, you're looking in any direction, and not even in your thought process whatsoever. You know what I mean? That they're so caught up in their world and what they got going on. You know what I mean? That you shining too hard, you taking their shine, and then you want to, so now it's all eyes on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can give a perfect example of that. I remember growing up, I think I was like 18. I think I first dude turned around and told my mom, he keeps flexing, we're going to kill him.
Yeah.
That hit hard because I used to be with that a lot.
Yeah.
And it was just, I just noticed that there's a lot of people that think a lot of people in your spot. You don't look at it like that, but at that time you're just having fun. You're not looking at it like that. And I used to let a lot of things slide. Like, I steamroll situations and steamroll slight scenes that people would say, but I ignored it because I'd be like, oh, that's brother.
Yeah.
And ended up, that person ended up biting me like that.
Yeah, bro, and it's real, and that's really how it goes in. Like,
This call and/or telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
the hate is real, man, and but the love is real too. You know, and I think that's what really always, you know, brings us back, you know, to the day ones in those spots, because you actually do got, you know, people that love you. You know what I'm saying? But you risk everything by going out there, you know, to go, you know, link up with them and do what you do, and, you know, starting back to the hood. And, you know, it's not bad, man, to hit miss. You know what I mean? You got family, whatever, you know, or touchdown, hit a barbecue real quick and then get going. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that want to come back and really pull up in the whip and show out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, somebody looking to eat, you know? And they're looking at your plate. You know, most definitely. That's just the world that we live in, you know, and that's, unfortunately, it's gotten worse. You know, since I've come to prison, you know, I've been down 21 years now, and I've just seen it getting progressively worse, man, because nowadays, you know, the youngsters nowadays is playing with a lot more money than we were playing with back in my day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we spent 10, 20, you know, you up. Right now, that's a drop in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? They touching 100K quick. You know what I mean? Up to $1 million. You know, and they ain't satisfied. You know, so many legitimate avenues to get it, really make it happen and thrive. You know what I'm saying? So
You have 60 seconds remaining.
For me, man, it's just, you know, get that legitimate money and don't be scared, man, to see the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't get stuck where you at. Don't be complacent. Don't stay stagnated, man. Spread your wings, fly out, and go to the world. But you got 60 seconds, bro, so I always end with a message to the youth. So what would you tell the youth, man, to prevent them from, you know, following in your footsteps, having it all, and losing it at 24 to a life sentence?
I would say that the youth is basically just keep your head up, keep striving, do not allow anybody to stop your progress, and just stay away from all of the sucker shit. And a lot of the people that want to see you fail, and there's a lot of people that want to see you succeed, but just continue to focus about the people that want to see you succeed, and basically just continue to stay focused.
For sure. That's what's up, man. I really appreciate you coming on today, man. And man, good luck on your journey, man. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Prison Files podcast. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned. More fire content is on the way.